Hello everyone! Today I am in Georgetown, in the Georgetown neighborhood of Washington, D.C. I'm planning on getting some Israeli food. And so today's plan is to try out some hummus and falafel shops. And my first stop today is called Taim, located here in Georgetown on Wisconsin Avenue, right here at the base of the C&O Canal where I'm at right now. And I'm excited because I haven't been to Taim in quite some time. And so today I'm kind of renewing my acquaintance with Taim. Okay, I'm going to start with their special French fries. It comes with Saffron Aioli and Harissa ketchup. They look awfully crispy. Can't say the flavor is all that pronounced on the saffron aioli. Has a vague kind of mayonnaise-y flavor to it, actually. The fries themselves are super fried. I mean, they're really crisp. But good. Very crispy. Here, let me try this Harissa ketchup. Is as advertised. It's a combination of ketchup and harissa. That's what the sauce tastes like. Harissa being that famed Mediterranean chili paste that's popularly used in that region. In fact, I think I like that better than the saffron aioli. Getting a bowl, specifically a hummus bowl, at Taim is almost mandatory. I mean, you would be remiss if you went to Taim and you didn't get some hummus and some falafel. And they give you the option of getting either one or two different kinds. There's the green falafel and the harissa falafel. I got both because I wanted to try and see what each one tastes like. The green one is green because of the herbs used in making them. I think parsley and coriander / cilantro. And the harissa obviously has the famed chili paste in it. Wow, that's some good falafel. Very crisp, not oily. Let me just bite into it halfway and see what it looks like on the inside. Yeah, see, it's green on the inside from all the herbs. Yeah, I suspect that the harissa falafel is probably spicy. Let's see if it is. It's got a hint of spice in there, but it's not terribly spicy. But it's definitely not green, so it's kind of vaguely orangey brown on the inside. Okay, with a bowl you get a variety of different ingredients you can choose when you order. I got chickpeas and fried shallots and za'atar, croutons, eggs and pickles, pickled red onions. So I got a base of rice, half of rice, which you can do, and a base of hummus. I mean, you get all of the ingredients kind of blending together, all the textures blending together, the creaminess of the dressing, and there's tahina in here, the sesame dressing that's so famed in that area, tahini, I think there's some tzatziki in here as well, and of course hummus. I was tempted not to get the rice, but just have the entire bowl be hummus, have a hummus base. So let me just eat some of this hummus by itself. Because Taim is really known for their hummus. And this is some smooth hummus. This is smoother hummus than you would get from a grocery store hummus. And that's typically the hummus that I buy. But this is high quality stuff, made in-house. And it goes so well with the falafels. I also got 2 pita sandwiches. The first one is the cauliflower pita. Whoa. And it's quite a large pita. It is stuffed. So what's in here is I think this is cauliflower shawarma. So basically it's roasted cauliflower. Looks like it's roasted in turmeric because it's yellow. And there's tzatziki in here, tahina, onions. Let's see what else is in here. Whoa. That's a substantive sandwich. That cauliflower is quite well seasoned. Yeah, in Israel, they have shops dedicated to falafel. You know, you can go to a falafel shop and get a falafel pita made in various ways. Hummus bowls, shops that are dedicated to serving hummus with different meats and toppings in the hummus. That's kind of mopped up with the pita bread. And they have shops that specialize in this. Sabik. Whoa, and there's a lot of eggs in here. So it's basically fried eggplant and eggs are the main ingredients. And then the other ingredients are up to you. It can be customized that way. Look at this. Whoa. In fact, I think I got double eggs because I asked for eggs, but I think in asking for the eggs, I got a second helping of eggs, thinking it was just the regular eggs. Whoa. Not that I mind because I like eggs. Quite eggy. But I think on this next bite, I'm going to get some of the eggplant. All of the elements are basically converging together. So you have all of the creaminess of the tahini, tzatziki, you know, the kind of soft vegetative presence of the Israeli salad, the tomatoes and the cucumbers, and the softness of the eggs and the eggplant, all coming together. Quite good. I'm on my way to the second spot now. The second spot is in Chinatown, on the other side of town. And it's called Little Sesame. It's a locally homegrown Israeli hummus shop, basically. It is more concentrated and more focused on hummus, unlike Taim. I don't think they even serve falafel at Little Sesame. Chinatown here in DC is a little bit different than most Chinatowns you might think of in North America. It doesn't have a large Chinese community or a large Chinese population there. It used to, but the Chinese community has largely moved on to the suburbs in Maryland, namely in Montgomery County, Maryland, and in Northern Virginia. So Chinatown has recently, over the past 2 decades, become very gentrified. And there's a lot of non-Chinese restaurants and establishments in Chinatown now. You can still get Chinese food there. I would say the best Chinese food in the DMV isn't necessarily found in Chinatown, but you certainly can find Chinese food there. But there's certainly a lot of good non-Chinese food there. And so Little Sesame, being a business here in Chinatown, has to have Chinese characters on the outside facade. So look, you can see the Chinese characters for Little Sesame on the outside of the store there. That's a regulation here in Chinatown. All businesses, either Chinese or otherwise, have to have Chinese characters on the outside. Okay, I got my food from Little Sesame. I ordered the classic hummus bowl, and it's pretty simple. It's just the hummus, the house-made hummus, and I got an egg. The cashier talked me into getting an egg, what they call the 10-hour egg. It's cooked for 10 hours overnight, and she explained to me that one of the ingredients is coffee. So it's actually boiled in a liquid that contains coffee. And you can see that the egg is slightly browned because of that. With the classic hummus, I think they pride themselves on just keeping it very simple. They even discourage customers from adding on too much. Basically, you're supposed to mop it up with the pita bread that they give you, and that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to rip me off a section and smear some of their house-made hummus onto this pita bread. I mean, as I'm doing it, I can see the harissa and the oils and the whole chickpeas all coalescing onto my bread. Wow. That house-made hummus that they crank out there at Little Sesame is quite smooth. I think this is the best way to enjoy the hummus, really. I mean, rather than trying to sleuth it out of a pita sandwich and trying to decipher its quality that way, I mean, just get a bowl. And you can really taste the quality of it as it's, unadorned by meats and other, side ingredients as it's stuffed into a pita. the sesame is really present, but really what you're tasting and what you're experiencing is that ultra smooth, ultra delicious texture. Intermittently you get some of these spices and the herbs and the chickpeas, but mainly you're getting that smooth texture, and it's quite delicious. Oh, let me try this egg. This is the 10-hour egg. I joked with the cashier, "You sure it's 10 hours? Because if it's 9 hours, I'm returning it." I asked the cashier which pita sandwich I should get, and she recommended that I get the eggplant pita. But she was careful to explain to me that it's not really a sabik, the eggplant and egg pita that is popular in Israel, and that I got at Taim earlier. It's simply an eggplant pita sandwich. It doesn't have egg in it, but she said that it was the best one there, so I went with it. I was thinking of getting maybe the chicken pita, but I got the eggplant. I didn't want to go against her recommendation. It's quite a beautiful thing, actually. I mean, it's very purple on the surface with the pickled red onions. And she explained that the eggplant is sliced quite thickly so that it holds up in its role as a filling for a sandwich. Eggplant can have the tendency to kind of disintegrate and be lost in a sandwich if it's sliced too thinly. This, I can tell even by just lifting it, I can tell it's quite hefty, and the eggplant looks pretty sizable. Okay, here goes. Whoa. Those onions on the surface there are quite zippy and zingy. Well, they really did a good job pickling those onions. One thing I like about this pita sandwich is that, it's not left up to a lot of customization. Basically, you order it, they do what they do, and it comes out. At Taim, you can customize your pita, down to every minute detail. And so you can have the danger of maybe picking something that doesn't go well together, or you might be jacking that thing up with all kinds of ingredients and basically overdoing it. But this one is quite simple, and it gets the job done. I like it. Okay, I couldn't come to Little Sesame and not get this. One of their soft serve ice creams. Well, really, they're the oat milk soft serve ice cream. They got two flavors, the vanilla and what I got, which is the chocolate Turkish coffee soft serve, the chocolate Turkish oat milk soft serve. And wow, it's really good. I mean, the chocolate is quite pronounced. I'm trying to see if I can taste the coffee in here. There's a faint hint of coffee, but really the chocolate flavor is what you taste. Also in here, they have halva crumbles. Basically what it amounts to is tahini candy. It's quite good. I mean, it's lush, ultra soft, and I notice it kind of resists melting. It's got a lot of bodily integrity, basically. Wow. If you make it to Little Sesame, you got to get one of these. I mean, it's made out of oat milk, but you would never know. I swear this tastes like ice cream. What are your thoughts about what I ate today and about Israeli food in general? Have you had a hummus bowl before? Have you had sabik? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.